It appears that common sense isn't very widespread because, according to study, 90% of people fail this common sense test. Of adults answer these questions incorrectly, yet children do fine. That's because adults overcomplicate things, while kids use everyday objects. Follow common sense and avoid overthinking. Follow their example and begin one that. What word, if any, would you use? Depict a person who lacks everything. You have 10 of their fingers on one hand. Seconds to generate the appropriate adjective. This should just be called average person. Not sure about you, but I've split up my 10 fingers into 2 hands, each holding 5, all. Right, we just tested your anatomy. Geography in the event of a direct accident. The United States and Canada's border. Specifies the location of the funeral. Who are you meant to know about survivors? International aviation regulations, if any. Well, figure it out in 10 seconds. Do you have a decision? Canada. USA. Oh, but are you positive they bury the 3 survivors? Okay, how about this one? Imagine you've just walked into a. There is an oil lamp in a pitch-black chamber. Inside are a newspaper and some kindling wood. You only have 1 match in the room. Have to make a difficult decision. What will you ignite the oil lamp first? Is undoubtedly a wise decision, but wrong to begin with. You must. Despite this, light a match for Mrs. Brownie. Pink is her name's favorite color. Bungalow is entirely furnished in the pink carpet in a bubblegum color. Even the pink walls and curtains. What shade do you envision the steps to be? Possibly if there were stairs, they. Perhaps pink, but bungalows only. 1 floor without the need for stairs. 5. A man was caught in the heavy rain one day. Sadly, he had neither a hat nor an umbrella, or any other means he could employ to remain. Despite being dry, he had no hair on his head. Soaked. How so? The solution is so obvious that you'll want to punish yourself for not having thought of it. He was 6 and bald. How is that possible? Once a plane crashes, everyone on board. This is a tragedy since 2 individuals died, but absolute paradox. And you only have 10-second explanation. Problem is, those 2 survivors were married, each and every one of us. I have a look at what they did there 7 times for. Difficult ones, so pay close attention. What do you use to brush your teeth and sit? A chair, a bed, and a dental chair. Toothbrush. Prudence. Never forget. Complicate matters too much. 8. There are 31 days in several months. There are 30 in some, but how many others? Months have passed by 28 days, you know. For this one, you have 10 seconds. Remember. Then, is it only February 1? In reality, the answer is 12 consecutive months. 28 days to click the like button. You've got that one. A man wearing full black. A man walking in who was completely black suddenly appeared in the center of the road. Massive black vehicle with no headlights screamed as she turned the corner. How did he manage to stop without hitting him? The car's driver notices the man in black with 10 seconds left on the clock. Require more time. Simply properly pause the video. It's a little difficult to ignore a man clothed entirely in black during the 10 o'clock in the morning. 3 highly significant areas of an important, incredibly significant man. 1 space was including priceless top-secret documents. The second one was rich and in cash. The man kept a costly item in the 3rd room. Jewels, but one day lit the jewelry on fire. A burning house with all the highly important spaces catch fire. Which the rooms did the cops begin to search any? The fire must first be put out. You can argue about philosophical issues later, but first, let's clarify something. Fires are not put out by the police because 11. What do firemen do? The major issue with snowboots is random question, but please answer in 10. A moment to consider your complaints. About this essential snow for winter. As soon as you bring boots home, they melt. Or the arrival of spring because of these. Are composed of snow, huh? How to fit a giraffe in a car. So this is exactly how you do it with a refrigerator. You take out the giraffe from the refrigerator. Then it's preferable to close the door to prevent the cold from escaping. A specific query reveals whether you have a to make things too complicated. 13 Now, how do putting an elephant in a refrigerator. Okay, pay attention and open the take the giraffe out of the freezer. Close the door after bringing in the elephant. You're good if you can recall the giraffe. At considering the effects of your taking. 14. Noah constructs a second ark and encourages all animals in the globe to participate. Every animal joins in with him. What animal, excluding one, does not board? The elephant is, of course, the ark. If you guessed correctly, the poor thing is still in the fridge. You have an incredibly sharp memory. You are out on a nature hike when you reach a river, you must cross it. However, you are aware that crocodiles live in rivers. How do you get to the without becoming a crocodile's dinner on the opposing side? Just swim across the river without worrying. None of the crocodiles are in danger. Did you figure this out about the Noah's Ark? If this is the case, it demonstrates your aptitude for learning new things. From your errors, which is the query more perplexed you than the others?